What's up everyone? Alex here. Happy New Year! Hope you all welcome 2025 in a special way. Me? I played a ton of Astrobot and watched Wicked for the 6th time. I'm not obsessed at all. As you all know, the tail end of 2024 wasn't kind for me and my health, but I still wanted to deliver this video to you so that you'll know what to expect in the coming month. And there's a good amount of things coming too. But first, let me highlight a few games that I'm excited for. Given that I'm a relatively new Ys fan, having jumped on board after playing the incredible Ys 8 Lacrimosa of Dana years ago, it's gonna be interesting to see what I think of Ys memoir The Oath in Felghana when it comes out on Nintendo Switch and PlayStation platforms on January 7th. I've heard so many of my friends talk about how they prefer this game's combat over the new titles, particularly because it's got this classic Zelda game vibe that makes hacking and slashing enemies feel ultra satisfying. And I heard it's not that long too, clocking in at about 11 hours. That sounds like a perfect palate cleanser to the other games coming out this month. Speaking of the other games, Tales of Grace's F Remastered comes in quick on January 17th as it's released on all modern platforms. This might sound like a weird mention, but if you've ever played and loved Tales of Arise, it's Tales of Grace's F's combat and progression system that inspired that game. In particular, Grace's F's combat places a lot of emphasis on timed blocking and dodging, which became a staple of Tales of Arise as well. I know I've just talked about two games that were already released before, but I can't help but feel excited to be playing Tales of Grace's F this month. I'm a bit ashamed to say that while I've got the demo of Dynasty Warriors Origins downloaded, I've yet to play it. Blame it on being sick and all the videos I needed to make, but it can't be denied that upon seeing the trailers for this game, it gave me a good feeling that Omega Force is trying to make a statement with this one. It's about time that Dynasty Warriors got enhanced for the modern era. And if the trailers and demo for Dynasty Warriors Origins are any indication, it's going to amp up what we know and love about this long-running series. And on January 17th, anyone with a PS5, Series X and S, and PC will find out if they've been successful with their latest retelling of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms saga. I admit that I'm not too familiar with the Phantom Brave series. After all, there are only so many free hours we had when we were younger. But now that a sequel is coming in the form of Phantom Brave The Lost Hero, I can finally figure out what this is all about. What I do know about the series is that it's a tactical RPG, but not fixed on a grid, instead utilizing a circular range system that might be familiar to folks who played Like a Dragon or Trails, as strange as that might sound. But what attracts me to Phantom Brave The Lost Hero is that signature NIS artwork that I absolutely adore. And on January 30th, we'll be going on this grand adventure on PlayStation platforms and Switch. And here are the rest of the games coming out in January. Wuthering Waves, the popular free-to-play open-world action RPG, is coming out on January 2nd on PS5. Freedom Wars Remastered, the re-release of the popular Vita action game, is coming out on January 10th on PlayStation platforms, Switch, and PC. Hyper Light Breaker, the sequel to the popular sci-fi action game, is coming to early access on January 14th on PC. Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, which really doesn't need any introduction, is coming out on January 16th on the Nintendo Switch. Blade Chimera, an incredible-looking action-packed Metroidvania, is coming out on January 16th on Switch and PC. The PC release of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming out on January 23rd. Ender Magnolia Bloom in the Mist, the sequel to the popular 2D action game, is coming out of early access on January 23rd for PlayStation platforms, Series X and S, Switch, and PC. Synduality Echo of Ada, a brand new mech title from Bandai Namco, is coming out on January 23rd on PS5, Series X and S, and PC. Eternal Strands, a fantasy action-adventure game, is coming out on January 28th on PS5, Series X and S, and PC. Cuisinier, a cooking-themed dungeon crawler RPG, is coming out on January 28th on PS5, Series X and S, and Switch. The game is already out on PC. Virtua Fighter 5 Revo makes its remastered Steam debut on January 28th. The PC port of Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is coming out on January 30th. And that, my friends, are the games coming out in January. There's probably a few more games I missed here, so that's where I'm going to need your help. Are there any games here that you want to pick up? Are there any games that aren't on this list that people should know about? Post your thoughts in the comments below and let's talk about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.